The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And they're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Right there, 56. 56. 56 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. Hey, exit.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to let this one go. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film, they stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Let's get off the field.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Rosen. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing it, though.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
180. Hey. Check 50.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And they'll throw it with Rosen. They'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 24, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run it again with Chubb. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Set now to kick this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. It's caught. This is White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rosen to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. It's complete. James White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Again, it's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion.
Check. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here's Rosen. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Alert! Run. 29 is Mike. Mike, good. Hurry! My God!
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Alert! Check four!
Here's Mayfield. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. After the interception, here's Rosen. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, quarter. Run that. Hey, Haywood. Mike, 56. Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got a man open. That's Harry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Now it's Rosen. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On the ground, Michelle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters